Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I mentioned this fact in a previous video, and this occurred, if I remember correctly, on the 13th of November. I went to a store to look for some ammunition because the deer hunting season was started, so I was looking for my special ammunition that I don't find. And over there I met a acquaintance, and the acquaintance is Palestinian. So spoke with him about what the hell was going on in Gaza, and talking with him left and right. I was talking about how the Arab countries plus I don't know Turkey and Iran, or Islamic countries, let's put it this way, plus whatever. They do not react. I think it's good, I said, that they don't react in what's going on in Gaza, because that's exactly what the Americans are waiting, and they're gonna destroy them all. And his answer to that was, no, they're cowards. I said, my God, okay. So that was his take on that, on the Turks, on the Lebanon, Jordan, Iran, Egypt, Iraq, Syria, on all these countries over there, maybe Pakistan too, which could play a role. He said they're cowards. He was very upset. He's Palestinian, so he got a sentimental link connection with all that more than I have as a person. So now I have here two articles that are related to and remind me what he said. And I interpret it in a different way. Before I used to interpret it, for instance, when Erdogan would come and pretend he is the defender of Islam and all that, and blah, 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 the Palestinians. No, he's a coward. I don't think he is, I don't know if he's a coward, but I take that into consideration now more than I would have done before he pointed that out to me. No, they're cowards. Okay, so in my head was like, so you expect them to attack Israel? Because if they attack Israel, Israel will obliterate them 100% with nuclear weapons, and the Americans will hold everybody at bay. Don't do anything because they want to shoot at you. So anyway, let's have two articles here. First one, Agence France Presse. Turkey's Erdogan calls Netanyahu, and I'm quoting, butcher of Gaza. Remember, we can all say these kind of things as long as we don't go further than that. You can call whatever. Is it saying it for political reasons or because he's a coward? You do something or you just say. It's something good to say, but then it's even better to act upon what you say. Turkish President Erdogan, who's an opportunistic guy, he got balls, I can tell you that, but he's very keen, very smart. Said Wednesday, branded Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu the butcher of Gaza, end quote, and accused him of spawning anti-Semitism across the world. Erdogan has lashed out repeatedly at Israel for the scale of death and destruction caused by its response to Hamas. Militants, people, we're going to find 1,200 here somewhere. I would be surprised. He has branded Israel, and I'm quoting, a terrorist state, and called Hamas a liberation group. Now, all these things sound probably good to some people, but remember, my friend, they're cowards. So for them, it's like, okay, that's just the beginning. Okay, you got your pencil in your hand. Now it's time for you to write. See if you know how to write. So do something with the pencil, or like in prison, stab someone in the eye or something. But no, he's not going to do anything about it. Erdogan redoubled those attacks during an appearance before his Islamic-rooted ruling party members in parliament. And I'm quoting, Netanyahu has already written his name in history as the butcher of Gaza, Erdogan said in international televised remarks. And I'm quoting again, Netanyahu is endangering the security of all Jews in the world by supporting anti-Semitism with the murders he committed in Gaza. Now, to be fair, what did you expect Israel to do? Wait, stay, not do anything, don't react? I think that any sane country would have reacted. Now, would have reacted the way Israel reacted? I don't know. because I saw pictures and videos, and to flatten neighborhoods or something like that, I don't think that is really, that should be investigated. And it's true that attack and then all the blah 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 around the world endangers the Jews, because that's a backlash. It's a blowback, and the blowback is, as you see, the demonstrations. And the demonstrations will not focus on the issue. They will focus on, unfortunately, the people that they see next to them, fellow citizens who happen to be Jewish, for instance, and that's wrong. But some Jewish people spoke up against this or pro that, and that's okay with freedom of speech. But I don't know how long these guys will hold back. Both sides, United States of America, in Europe, a lot of demonstrations, violence sometimes with counter-protests and so on. So that's one article, and we're going to go to the next article. Again, Erdogan. Reuters, Erdogan tells United Nations chief Israel must be tried in international courts for Gaza crimes. Well, Erdogan, again, that's words, and let me tell you this. I know that Israel is in violation of some United Nations Security Council resolutions. United Nations resolutions. They are. They had to, give back some lands that are occupied, not build settlements in the occupied territories. So they are in violation. So they're already an infractor, right? However you want to turn it. Anybody enforces anything? Have you heard of sanctions against Israel from, let's say, United States of America or France or Germany or countries that really can hurt, like they impose on Russia? And I'm not putting them together, but they were very quick to impose sanctions on each and every country they don't like or somehow are not decent according to them, let alone a violation of United Nations, resolution. Israel is an offender. So even if United Nations chief will try Israel, first, Israel will not show up. Or even if it's going to show up, nothing will happen. It's like you reach a decision, a verdict, but you're not going to be able to enforce it. How are you going to enforce it? Who is going to enforce it? The European countries? They're caught by the little balls, by the victims. The victims who have no power, we're told. I mean, if you don't have any power and influence, how in the hell you're a victim? But don't think, just take it, with not with logos, take it with pathos and idiots. So Erdogan tells United Nations, nothing will happen, Erdogan, nothing will happen. Even if they find that war crimes were committed, they will not. They will make sure they will enforce on the other hand with Hamas and all that. But here, niet, no. Turkish President Erdogan on Tuesday told United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres that Israel must be held accountable in international courts for what he called war crimes it committed in Gaza, the Turkish presidency said. He's not the only one who said that, by the way. Israel has mounted an offensive. Okay. Oh, we got a number right here. I told you. Every time, every article, you see this number that you have to memorize, like the 6 million thing. So anyway, here is, my friends. Is Erdogan doing that just because he can say it without big consequences? I think so. He's not going to move a finger as action. He's going to talk. Talk is cheap. Remember, my friend? They're all cowards. And he's so calm. He said, they're all cowards. I was like, what did you want? You wanted to attack? I said, if they attack, these guys are going to use nuclear weapons right there. They're all cowards. Okay, you might be right. I thought that maybe, because that was my interpretation of that. I said, well, that's great that these Arab states, the Islamic states, the supporters of Gaza, the Palestinians from the area, because there are many more that are supporters, but they don't dare because the eye of Sauron is right on them, so they were not there. The victim has influence and power somehow. I said, well, that's great they didn't react. They didn't attack, because that's exactly what the Americans wanted. Why? Because the prize is not Hamas. There's a peanuts. These are crumbs. The goal, the big prize is Iran. It's always going to be Iran. Why? Because they're too strong, Too strong, too strong. And Iran is not too strong for the United States of America. If Israel will not be, I'm not supporting that. I think each country should exist and have its own independent and sovereign. But if you take Lebanon, or if you take, Jordan, if you take Palestine out of that area, is that non-existent, the situation will remain the same. The only country, if you somehow doesn't exist, never existed over there, you would not have this problem. The United States would not have no problem probably with Iran. So stems from someone is challenged in the Middle East, and someone, the bully boy, must do something with his people. And his people will be asked to defend our ally. When they say, well, it's our, we help, we have this bond because it's the only democracy in the Middle East. Well, India is the biggest democracy, and we supported Pakistan against India. And Pakistan was not a democracy, if you remember, in 1970s and 80s. Remember that one? Not that it is now. They try, but anyway. I'm not a fan of the modern democracy. Okay, I'm not, because the way it is right now, this is just a you know how you massage a wooden leg. So let's say you have an amputated leg instead of the real leg, and you just massage it. You don't feel anything, but you massage it. So this is this democracy. It's like making a massage or doing a massage, massaging a wooden leg. That's what it is. We just play a role in a scheme, in a game that is fake. It's fake. Why? Because the same guys own the guns, the repressive apparatus. They have the spread of information apparatus in their hand, and they have the politicians who supposedly give us the mirage, the illusion that we are in control, and we vote and we argue with each other against such a small idiotic things, and they over there laugh. So it's them against us, and supposedly we play in a democratic. We won, we lost. No, we all lost. They won. Get that in your head. It's not us against other countries in the world. It's them against everybody else, using us and our military and our economy and your taxes and your children, like Matrix, using your energy to promote their interests. Do you think that we have a standard of living because they like us? No, by consumption. We consume the most. We're consuming, that means we spend the money that we're producing by creating things, or at least creating, other people create for us, and we create power. We create their energy. Without us, they will have no power. They will have no money, no taxes, no nothing, no people to fight their wars, to promote their garbage economic interest, financial interest around the world. We are their bitches. We are their energy, like a battery. And when the battery runs out of whatever it has, it was to charge energy, get another battery. That's your child. After your child dies, they get their child and their child. That's why they have interchangeable batteries, which is humans. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.